New weekly. And there's some, this music is pretty intense for an intro, but okay. New weekly. And OBS is freezing. We're back. OBS froze for a moment. I don't know what just happened. I think we're good. But there's a new weekly, and food stuff is definitely big here. A lot of farmer things, and then some things that benefit like blue jays and otherwise. Okay, so that's gonna be a team. Food stuff, coconut crab, yada yada. Then there's hurt trigger stuff, fairy armadillo, triceratops, lamprey, saber tooth. Lamprey, that can make sense. Maybe some spawners as well can work in there. Removal of health plus spawning units, maybe with Tarantula Hawk plus these, and then wolf and who knows what else. Maybe some stuff like that. There is definitely some potential to try to do Cobra, Poison Dart Frog with things. You can even Fairy Dust to jump in front too, but okay. There's also a little bit of 4 squad with Dimetrodon, Orchid Mantis, the Seahorse, the Leafy Sea Dragon. Apologies to the Leafy Sea Dragon fans. The real question, will I be confused by Chameleon for the umpteenth time? Very likely so. I would say. Likely so. Talkative citizens. Alt. Yeah, Triceratops, Lamprey or even Sabertooth Lamprey feels like that can do some funky stuff. One of the things I would be less, or rather I guess that I would be more worried about would perhaps be I'm gonna stick this in there, would be the Komodo Dragon, because I feel like a lot of these teams will require a specific order. Maybe one of the teams that would be able to Komodo would be 4 squad. I think that could potentially work. But like food builds, you kind of need the order to like be correct. That's how I feel personally. Fuck you. And this is a hurt trigger type of thing, but I just literally can't buy anything else, so that's kind of depressing. I had considered buying the Bluebird when it was there, so that's unfortunate. Who do I want to give this to, though? Classic Chrome breaking for no reason. I guess I'm giving it to this. I don't think it really matters. You feel like this week's either hurt comp or summon comp. In theory, hurts beats summons. In theory, hurts does beat summons. And there is garlic this week, so there is some a bit of armor. So that's something to be said. You know what? We had 2 wins going into it, so it could be better, it could be worse, right? We can all agree with that, surely. I'm going to bring this in. It's a little bit aggressive on the money usage, but you know what? We have at least a level coming up, so we got that going for us, which is something. It is definitely something. But okay, sure. There isn't a weakness, but there's, like, if you count Garanuk / Cockatrice, kind of, in a way. Not exactly a weakness, but it's, like, can affect perks and things, so there's that. Alright, well, okay. I don't really get a benefit from this, so I think I'm going to Cuttlefish. But what if I just do this? I know this is like a little bit crazy. I know that's a little bit crazy, but we can get some stats on this, so that's something. I think I would like to freeze this, but I think also that I want to get another level, so I'm going to not freeze it for that reason specifically. So there's that going, which is certainly something. They have some good units up there. Garlic would have been real nice this turn. But you know what? That peacock paid off big time. That peacock paid off big time. So that is nice. I will take that. I'm also gonna take this right now. I know I would probably be getting rid of that eventually. I think it's worth doing the level now. Okay, now it's definitely worth doing that now. I could sell and buy both of these now. It's probably worth it at this point. Just so we can get this thing going. And we'll have a full shop open. Hope that this trades with one or two things and then the garlic runs through after that, although the peacock's gonna jump, but still. Early level, but I think it's gonna pay off. Well, that looks like it's gonna pay off. Oh, they did take my garlic. But we still got this. Nice. Nice. So, no level. That's a little sad. You don't want the seaweed. Swap. Or tier 2 or lower. Okay, I mean, we could do that with an otter, get some otter stats on something that we bring in, potentially. Problem is, we do have to make space before that. I would take a toy, but I'm also looking for a level. Also looking for a level. Is that too greedy is the question. Is looking for the level too greedy here? Well, I'm doing it anyway. Well, I found them. A little bit on the later side, but I did find them, I suppose. Okay. Garlic helps a lot. The mana was huge there as well. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, start me with this one. So, the team doesn't really have major directions right now. I am thinking I take at least one of these levels and then save one for next turn. I guess I would rather sell the frog. So if both tier 4 or lower, swap their stats. Would I rather the otter be a 4/9? Would I rather anything be swapped actually here? Because 10/8 we like that. And then after that it's kind of a no, I think. So I think I'm just doing this and then selling you? Yes. And then if enemy hurt or pushed. I guess I don't have a way to guarantee that, do I? No. So probably not that. I don't have a snipe either. Yeah, so I guess I'm just buying this. And then sure. I guess yeah, sure, whatever. Run it like that. This past week, we did a demo of a game called Patrick's Parabox, which was really sick. Would recommend. Then we had this garlic's gonna pay off. Huge garlic value. I mean, I don't think we need it anyway, but that was a really sick demo. Then we started playing this game called Biodacity Mansion. Spooky game. Played that on Friday and on beginning of Sunday here. Of course, we did Pixel Cross Adventure on Friday, and then we I like all of these things, but they're not necessarily all together. I think it's time to get rid of this. Honestly, it's time to get rid of you. And you. I'm doing both so that at least one of these Tarantula Hawks can probably take the hit. Okay, I will take this because it's permanent stats. That just sort of makes sense. We can get rid of this potentially. I wonder, do you think getting rid of this now is not crazy and just have more health removed? I mean, it's only one, but we do have the wolf at the back, so there's that going for us. We get 3 money? 3 gold. I'm gonna do it. It's a little bit on the riskier side. I know I want to buy it, so I'm gonna buy it. This can certainly work with the dog. So that's more interesting than anything else. Like, remove health and then have spawners does make sense. Obviously, there's some stronger units that maybe you might be interested in. Is my only thing. Like, Hydra, Crab, get a coconut on it. You know. Komodo would pretty much work here. You would really only lose out on the... I guess it wouldn't because the wolf. So probably not Komodo, as I said, but we definitely throw a locust in the back for now. Let's throw the locust in the back for now. I guess here. I'm not 100% married to the locust, but at least it's something. Oh yeah, and we were doing some puck this week, of course, too. Removal of health. Could have been better. Could have been better. We certainly lost. Certainly lost. I'm still not married to the locust, but I did take it. Give 3 random items, 1 for each food this is eaten this turn. I guess you could do this as well. It's a little odd, but level. Give 3 peasant. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I could certainly do that. Ton of stuff happened this past week, though. Starting with, of course, what I was leading off about last time, which was that the we draw, we win. Which was that the Boston Marathon was gonna happen, and it did happen on Monday, and it was pretty damn sweet. It was pretty damn sweet. The chair racers, or however, I actually don't know if there's like a correct specific term, but it was an important term for the folks on wheels because it was the 50th anniversary of the first guy to do the wheelchair racing. Like, it wasn't an official thing. A guy just made it himself. A guy named Bob Hall invented like the racing wheelchair basically, and did it. He just like did it. He showed up and did it, and it was a big deal. And then he started like actually making them more and then improving them and like to make and sell to other people, and basically was part of the kickstart of why that sport even like exists. So that's pretty cool that started at the Boston Marathon, and he was at the marathon, and so there was some like interviews and stuff, which was neat. Yeah, just kind of neat. Part of me wants to sell this locust and just put a saber-tooth in there. It's kind of weird. But like, this is only really going, like, I'm not going to go out of my way to feed the locust most of the time, is my thought process here. But also a coconut crab, or just a hydra maybe even, or a cobra behind something that's bigger would be interesting too. I guess I'll freeze and roll. Also, obviously, we're looking for more farmer dogs for levels, but I think I'm going to sell this. Roll one more. Cobra. Thing is, the Cobra's not going to get any actual attack stats on it for a while, which is a little annoying. I think I gotta do it like this. I think I gotta do it like this. You thought it was a myth like the Tooth Fairy? No, the chair racing is... They're not wheelchairs like you normally see if you were to see someone in a wheelchair. They're like specifically designed. It's like very different. Very different. Ouch. But hey, look, I got a mammoth. Damn, we're like just shy. That's a pretty sweet team by the opponent. The race itself, of course, as far as the running race, was freaking sweet. Wonder if a chili pepper is good instead of the garlic. The winner, John Career. Couple specific things about the Boston Marathon that happened with this, which was cool. One is that, hey, they took my chili. Well, you gotta. They've had this level 2 dog forever. This is not fair. He's the first brother pair to win the Boston Marathon. John Career's brother won. I don't know how many years ago. Sometime in the past like decade, I think. Maybe 2012. So maybe a little more. I don't know. But his older brother won, and so for him to win, that's just kind of cool. Two brothers won the Boston Marathon. That's fucking sick. So that was cool. What was also cool was the fact that was the fact that I think I gotta do this, right? Was the fact that he fell at the beginning of the race. He fell at the beginning of the race and he won the race. It was crazy. Craziness. The only thing I'm worried about with this Marlin armor is like I almost want to put it up front because what if they have a chili pepper and then they just kill my armor? So I think I am going to do that. I just have lost faith, unfortunately, that we're not going to get there because we haven't really scaled at all, pretty much. We've tried, but it hasn't really gone anywhere. I mean, the chili pepper definitely helped, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, that does not help. So close to a draw, man. So close. 8 wins. It just, you know, had good stuff going, but it just didn't quite get there. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, he fell and he won. Granted, at the beginning is probably the best time to fall, to be honest. You have the most energy, you know, easiest to probably catch up. But yeah, the women's race was also pretty sick because of a couple things. One, Helen O'Beary was trying to go for a three-peat, which has only been done, you know, not that many times. And it was a race. It was possibly gonna happen. It was down to like 3 or 4 women, and Helen was in the group. Oketti was in the group. It was potentially gonna happen, and she made a brave push, reasonably far out, in order to drop O'Beary at the last moment. At the the last moment being like the last 5 to 8 minutes, but still pretty sweet. And to add on to that, I guess I feel like I have to take this level potential, but I don't love it. Soak Moth plus Yak's a good combo. Yeah, that's a good combo, I guess. All 3 women that were in the top 3, I believe it was all 3 of them, went under the previous course record of the women's Boston Marathon. All 3 of them were under the course record, so they were freaking moving. So that's cool. Today, Sunday, was the London Marathon. Also neat. That's cool, I suppose. Giraffe. I don't have enough gold. I mean, I don't really want to stat any of these, to be honest, but, you know, we're here. I guess we want to stat the duck because it's going to be, we can sell and then, like, switch stats. Well, no, I guess you do it to the cockroach because then that way... Because you want to sell the duck to give stats to the thing that you're gonna... And then... Is that right? I don't even know if that's right. I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense. But it is what I did, I guess. They be running? They were running. They definitely were running. The London Marathon, I did not really get to catch the actual race. Like the Boston Marathon, I watched the race. I was on my bike, and I was watching. Wow, that was like very efficient blizzard there. But yeah, the London Marathon, time zones, etc. So it did not quite go that way. I really don't want to level this frog, but I kind of have to, right? Okay, not what I was hoping to see. Was hoping to see another level thing here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Activate ability for other pets with the same trigger. What if I told you? I have no idea. Okay. I guess I'm rolling for the level. There's the yak, but we don't have the level 2 thing. Okay, that was not great. That was not great. Not great. London Marathon was cool. I would say for me, the things that stand out is Elliot Chip. I can't talk. Alright, we got another stupid lizard situation, but we won still. Eliud Kipchoge was able to have a good performance and finish, so that was good because he had some struggles with I think I'm just... I mean, I guess this is tier 4s now, so you could wait on it. I'm just gonna do this because I think we need this guy. I think we need to use some of our tools. I think I might put you up front now. I do like a capybara. You like that? I also would like this silk moth to level or something. Okay, that level is also very good. The team is strange, I'll say that. And Jacob Kiplimo also had a really good marathon debut, so that was exciting to see as well. So that's cool. We don't win this at all. I don't know how you have a 7-8. That's cheating. First of all, that's cheating. Okay. Another off-tier level that we have to do. Alright, this is probably what we have to take. That's probably what we gotta take, and we're gonna give up on the silk moth, I guess, so that we can... We just transfer the stats of this to this right away. I guess. Lovely. You can chill back there. A 5-5 is probably decent right now, to be honest. I would maybe consider it. Microwave oven, what does that one do again? Popcorn? Sure. I'll take a popcorn. And then I'll roll for Dimetrodon level that I will take next turn. And in the meantime, give you this, I guess. Sure. But yeah, he had a great marathon debut. Interesting to see if he will continue with the... Oh, the 5 stat here. Oh, the order is different. That's not the best, but... The capybara just reminded you of the movie Flow. Have I seen it? I have not. I don't actually... Maybe I would remember what that is if I had seen, like, the image of it or something, but I currently do not really remember what that is at all. If I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really remember what that is at all. I think I'm just doing these things. Maybe could do this in the future. I mean, it's a free level, but do I really want that? 6 coins for a free level? Probably not. 6 gold? Just gold? Also, okay, last running thing. It was an announcement from Nike. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That's not great. That's bad. That's bad, in fact. Man, I'm getting my ass kicked now. What happened? What happened? The 10-10s that I'm pooping out are pretty good. This is just not actually good because I'm not doing the food thing. But none of this that's showing up is particularly good for me. This is good. I mean, it's not that good. To be honest, it's not that good. I also would have to go before Dimetrodon, and that would only... I mean, it doesn't really do anything yet. That's the other thing. It doesn't really do anything yet. But it is one of the few things you can kind of slot in there as an extra unit, I guess. But again, it doesn't really do anything yet. It's kind of the issue, isn't it? I'm rolling 2 more times. I think I do this. I think I do that. Old friends fainted. Not looking good, I would say. The animated Flood movie with the cat. I definitely haven't seen it. I'll say that much. Also, the Fairy Armadillo not living these early hits is getting a little annoying. Getting a little annoying, I would say. Tier 5 or higher? No, not quite. Not quite. Shit, Burning Rangers is on. Churros would guarantee Leafy before Demo. True. Right now it still would be, but not for very long, as we would. Sure. This doesn't really do anything yet. I mean, kind of, but... I don't even really want to buy this. I'm just gonna buy another one of these. I know it doesn't really help right now, but... I guess I could have bought the cotton candy instead. Oh my god, it was just enough. Oh, we had the toy too, never mind. I mean... Okay. Okay. Hard to really say that leveling this is better. I mean, I guess you could like... Oh, it'll level this by being level 2. I guess. Certainly we have to take this just for more scaling, right? But this will eventually go before, so we gotta give that thing a churro. We have adjacent friends too. The other thing is that, like, order-wise, it doesn't really work that great, huh? I mean, unless we did this, but that also doesn't really do anything. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out a little bit, I think. Okay, yeah, so I was saying, the Nike announced they're going to be trying to do a special event where they're going to be trying to have Faith Kipyegon, I suppose. I'm going to do this because leveling this is just so much more important than this. Like, this we might just get rid of anyway. Although it would need the churro right now if it was to work. What if we just get rid of it? I mean, I know the level 2 is good, but... You know what I mean? I guess I have the churro now. But it's the thing with the scaling. I guess it is bad if it gets the scaling from the draft, though, because it offs itself. What is this Jack Black-like song? Excuse me? Excuse me? This is Burning Rangers for the Sega. The Sega systems. The various Sega systems. Actually, I forget which. I'm blank. I feel bad that I'm blanking right now. I don't remember if this is Sega CD or what not, but it's like 1998 or something. Okay, and it's awesome. I'm going to do this even though I don't really know why. I'm going to just do that. It does not particularly make sense. This is with the same trigger though. Oh, so start a battle. That's what that means? Okay. Never mind. There's a chocolate. I'll take that. I'll take that. You know, this could be a Komodo team. It's not the bet. Like, the order doesn't matter a ton. But I guess we would... What would we get rid of? This... or get rid of just this? Or we could get rid of the giraffe and then bring in the Komodo, because then you don't have to care about the giraffe order, and then the rest of the order doesn't really matter. Probably the play? I guess technically we could do that now. Am I crazy? The other thing you could try to do is like, I guess not. I guess it is. You have to do this one. I think it makes sense. Am I crazy? Is that dumb? Am I dumb for this? Sorry to Chicken Jockey Brain Rot Pill. Chicken Jockey. I haven't seen it, by the way. I don't really intend to either, if I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a problem. Wait, but hold on. Now it's my turn to crack back. Never mind. I'm easily winning. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Now, if there was a Komodo here, I would level that first. But since it's not, Komodo, not quite. Health. It might. Look, I'm playing for the long term. I'm putting that chocolate on the Komodo instead, because there's a good chance that the fairy armadillo will get leveled by the sea dragon thing. Okay, that ending, they got some stuff going on with that. They definitely got some stuff going on there. Oh, that went terribly. Okay, but hold on, armor time. Hold on, armor time. A draw. I will take a draw. I'll take a draw. Yeah, they're gonna try to have Faith Kipyegon break Kipyegon break the 4-minute mile, which has never happened. She is the world record holder with a time of like 4:07 or something. So that's a really big gap, but I'm curious to see what they'll end up doing. So the good thing about the celery here is that the farmer dog, the corn, will just go straight to the attack stats of, you know, whatever we put it on. Obviously, we don't give it to the dragon, because it's gonna, you know, do the thing to itself. The fairy armadillo should give itself more health over time, so I think you want to put it on this. And maybe change that from what it is to a different thing. Probably not garlic, but a chili pepper could be interesting. But also just put this on you for now, too. Just another thing. Alright, so this is one of the runs where the armadillo is not gonna have the stat up the level. Oh, double Komodo, you dog. You willing to risk it all. Oh shit, that's pretty big. Not big enough. I'm gonna take this first, actually. I guess pancakes? Putting on Komodo? It just... The Komodo level would be so much... Oh, I know, I've frozen everything. I know I've frozen everything. A steak. A steak on the dog is better than the sea urchin. I know that means it was kind of a waste of money, but... Another unfortunate fairy armadillo. A little unlucky. Uh-oh, I think we're losing to this. Well, we do one-shot the front. So we'll have good armor, but that is a big fella back there. And unfortunately, it is not enough. You know, some RNG different order there could have made a difference for sure. If they didn't have the thing that bumped this forward and then the stake takes out the chili pepper before it chews through like 3 more hits there. So that's kind of annoying. 2 losses, but what was that? An 8 win and a 7 win or something like that? This one at least had some promise in the fact that it was like scaling. So it actually could start to make that comeback. I think with a lot of other, with like the hurt triggers or the food stuff, I don't think it would have had as much of a chance of making it back. A steak on the dog is better than the sea urchin is a weird statement out of context. You could say that for a lot of stuff about this game. You know what I'm saying? You could say that about a lot of stuff. Yeah, let me give the churro to the sea dragon. The what? The what? Yeah, you know, the leafy sea dragon. Is that a real... Is this a fan fiction? What are you talking about? No, it's real. It's real.